Hey, Blue Table fans! I have an extra special treat for you today. It's a Gloomspite Gitz army. Oh my gosh, this army turned out so well. I'm so excited. Alright, well, let's just dive right in. So first off, this is a Loon Shrine. In Age of Sigmar, you get these specialty terrain pieces with, I think, every army that do something. And I think they're great because they allow you to put something possibly customized onto your edge of the table that sort of just gives the game a certain amount of flair. And the Loon Shrine allows you to regenerate units of basic goblins. Supposedly they just keep pouring forth from the, in fact, let me just make a spot here, from this like cave-like thing at the base here. And, you know, there's some gibbets up top. Oh, and those are still moving, which is awesome. I bet that was really hard to paint. I think, and this kit, last I knew, it cost $30. So the terrain kits, for the specialty pieces for the various armies, are actually really affordable. Now, what I did is I bought a second Loon Shrine. Let's turn this around and take a look at the other side. And I bought a second one just to scavenge the mushrooms off of it and put them on the bases of the models. And as we go through and we look at these, I think these are called Boingrot Bounders. That's a sort of a new version of the Squig Hoppers. It's the knights, the cavalry of the goblins. And as you can see, we've done a lot with the bases here. Put on all these cool mushroom formations. And these guys are, yeah, they've got cool iron helmets on. The squigs are just so well done. In fact, let me move in here. See if I can focus in a little bit better on some of these guys. Nope, that's as far forward as it goes. In fact, I think that'll do. All right, anyway, yeah, they're so full of character. They've got a lot of animation to them. Looking at this army today, I am definitely doing this army. It is so cool. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, I haven't been really excited by an army like this for a while. These are the new squigs. These are plastics. They come with herders. So this guy has like a prod on him and mushrooms on his back. That's pretty cool. And by the way, the client came up with this blue scheme, and I think it looks really, really good. I love this guy. He's got like a mushroom bait dangling there. And then, of course, some of you will recognize this from the old kit. There's a guy with the symbols. And he's really neat. Like, I guess he follows them and like bangs the symbols and scares them into the formation that they should be in. So yeah, the squigs are really cool. This blue color is really nice, and it's a nice change of pace from this sort of traditional red that you always see with these guys. All right, so let's take a look at these fungoid shamans. Now, first off, these guys are great in the game. They're level 1 sorcerers. Now the models themselves, it's kind of hunched over, so it's kind of hard to see, you know, what the guy looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and just tilt this one. Yeah, you can see his face there. The client wanted 2 of them in the army, so we kind of just, you know, converted them to be a little bit different from each other. And again, there's lots of extra details on these bases. And slate work all around. And we did put on the grass because we thought that would look like they were sort of coming out of the underworld into the normal world. And it will also help it fit in with a lot of the bases that you see for Age of Sigmar. All right, so those are the fungoid shamans. And then we have a boss on squig, and this is a really great kit. Very evocative. However, this is resin, not plastic, as far as I know. Yeah, in fact, I'm 90% sure that it's resin. And again, putting these giant mushrooms everywhere really did a lot for these bases. All right, let's take a look at these guys over here. They're a little ways away. These are sneaky snufflers, and basically They're like the truffle hunting pigs of the squig community. So it has this little squig with a giant nose, and then he's got like a little rib cage back thing full of mushrooms. So those guys are pretty cool. I don't know what they do in the game. Now this is a mangler squig. Now this was always a great figure, and now it's a plastic kit, so even better, and certainly a great centerpiece to the army. And just, guys, there's so much detail on this. And again, putting on the cool mushrooms on the bases really adds something to the army. And I gotta tell you, I really, 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 really love these guys. What a fantastic, look at that. That is just, it's good stuff, guys. All right, and then lastly, we have a Troggoth Hag. Let me just move her up here. Oh boy. I hope you took your motion sickness pills. Actually, people are always like, why didn't you have a tripod? By the way, that's the voice I hear in my head when people are complaining about something. And now I do have one. I went out and I got a couple of tripods. I always had, you know, old sort of crusty ones, but now I have new good ones. So this is a conversion from, I think it's called the Dankhold Troggoth. It's the big guy. This is on a 60 millimeter base, so, you know, she's measuring about 5 inches stem to stern. And of course we did some conversions here. She's got some sort of saggy troll boobs, and she's got her troll bag there. And now, so normally you would get a model for the Troggoth Hag from Forge World, and in this case we just we converted something up for the client. I thought it was a better idea. I'm pretty sure it was less expensive as well. And the only thing is, though, I think I'm going to, like, this bag is okay. It represents a bag, but it's not like the published one. I'm thinking of converting up something to go on her back here. And as the client pointed out, to be turning legal, she's got to be on the right size base. So I actually found, I'm pretty sure this is the right one. I'm going to be double checking that. So she has to go on a much larger base than that. All right, guys, that is what I got. And that is it's a pretty huge Gloomspite Gitz army, which is what became of the Night Goblins in Age of Sigmar. An absolutely fantastic force. So much fun. Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you, these models are really, really super cool. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I just know you got your inspiration for the day.